Hi, friends and students. We are the group 2, and we're going to talk about the Wi-Fi 6. The of the group are Daniel Andreu, Paulo Diez, myself, Carlos Díaz, Rita González, Fernanda Pais, Daniel Vaca, Juan Fernando González, Rubén Hernández, Julián Castillo, and Juan Martínez. So, what is the Wi-Fi 6? The Wi-Fi 6 is a wireless transmission standard developed IEEE standards association improves speed, stability with many connected devices, and the energy efficiency of versions. Wi-Fi 6 is the most fast and advanced Wi-Fi that we have to date. Now I'm going to explain what is that and how it is. Wi-Fi 6, also known as AX Wi-Fi, the Wi-Fi 6 have faster speed and larger coverage. Wi-Fi 6 delivers speed gigabytes per second and at the time that download load information giving to the user a smooth interface. So, in conclusion, the Wi-Fi 6 gives you 4 times higher performance, 4 times greater capacity, and 3 times faster speed. The Wi-Fi 6, in comparison with his predecessor, the Wi-Fi 5, is faster, but it has one problem. If the router has obstacles with the signal is lost. We don't have this problem before that. That is the Wi-Fi of 2.5 GHz. So, what device with Wi-Fi 6 connectivity can connect to networks under a previous version? Although, in this case, it will not take advantage of the new features of the latest version. Given that both of the router and the device have the Wi-Fi 6. For example, the mobile of the tablet are compatibility with Wi-Fi 6.
Advantage. It is faster as has significant increase with the previous standard, despite the fact that server devices are connected. The Wi-Fi 6 will continue to operate to process a device with good signal and speed. It will allow longer battery life. The new activation time target feature means that our smartphone, laptop, and other Wi-Fi enables device should also have a longer battery life. It's more secure. A new license security protocol was introduced. This is optional for all their Wi-Fi networks, but mandatory for never ones. Disadvantages. Smartphones later equipped with Wi-Fi 6 technology are expensive. In addition, you need to have a gigabit class broadband connection to use Wi-Fi 6 technology without problem.
Speed, how fast is it? The short 9.6 gigabytes, that's up from 3.5 gigabytes. The long answer is that both of these speeds are only theoretical. That means that it's only the maximum speed they can have. Real fact is that Wi-Fi 6 has much higher theoretical speed than Wi-Fi 5. Is 6.1 gigabytes more than Wi-Fi 5. That 9.6 gigabytes doesn't go to only one device. It can be split up across for a whole network devices. That's more potential speed for each device.
Digital signal that it has Wi-Fi 6, it has 2 bands that is 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz. The 2.4 GHz it has more range and is more further than the other that is 5 GHz. That is more. It has more range and in which it has more interference than the 2.4 GHz. And we can use it in different situations, like for example the 2.4 GHz band we can use it more in campus, university, schools, and libraries, because it has more range and it don't have too much interference. Unlike the 5 GHz band, it's more like a private place or a proper houses that has the people. Because it has more small range and it has more interference, so and so we can use it more good in that place. Thanks.
What is bandwidth? Bandwidth is the volume of information that can be sent in a short amount of time, calculated in megabits per second. Now that you know what bandwidth is, I'm going to talk you about how it works and its functionality. If you have a great variety of devices and a multiple family members using the internet connection at the same time, you will need more bandwidth. Having a biggest bandwidth is not only better, you will have a faster connection to work with your sites and navigate on the internet. Also, you can do streaming and play video games because these things use a great quantity of internet. To put it in another way, the big bandwidth gives you the opportunity to do all of this stuff with a faster speed. If you like to stream HD videos, downloading large files, and enjoy multiplayer games, you should consider speed plans of 100 megabits per second and above. For all other activities like stream music, browsing, and video conferencing, more than 25 megabits per second should be sufficient. It all depends on how patient you are with possible buffering and sliding slower speed when other people in the house are competing for bandwidth at the same time when doing their activities.
The Wi-Fi 6 has a really something not very noticeable. Wi-Fi 6 have increased from the 6.9 gigabits per second of Wi-Fi 5 to 9.6 gigabits per second. It makes Wi-Fi 6 be around faster than the version before. On the other hand, latency is reduced around 75%. The latency is the time it takes for a packet to be transmitted on the network. This is measured in milliseconds. Wi-Fi 6 also has the technology OFDMA and the MIMO technology that are technologies that also help to the speed. The OFDMA technology is a system that distributes the bandwidth of the channels, dividing them, and thus achieving that they can be used by many clients or devices, instead of just one as happened with previous protocols. MIMO technology is a technology that allows Wi-Fi routers to communicate with multiple devices simultaneously. An example of this is when we try to use many devices of each person in the house, but when this makes the internet starts to go very low and the things don't work how we want. So we understand that technology OFDMA and MIMO help to improve the speed capacity of the
generation Wi-Fi and play with it. But that is kind of an explained advantage is connected north and station 848 that is defined than for routers, which are the band with the Wi-Fi 6 only capacity to 4x4. One of the main advantages in the opinion of gigahertz that later frequencies to date and only operation to a decreasing speed. Maximum 3x3. While with Wi-Fi 6 we will research the latency of the connection and so discriminates normally being ideal of playing without the need
How does it work? Something that is common in our lives and that many people, when they visit our first thing they ask is about it. The most common are those of 2.4 and 5 GHz. Due to the high cost of an advanced technology, the degree of expectation on the part of consumers, and the high demand both in the labor sector and in the education sector, the cost benefit of this technology support that the massive use of the over time and the one of other product it is called will decrease over time. The capacity of a router Wi-Fi 5 is approximately 3.5 gigabytes per second of capacity, and the new Wi-Fi 6 is around 9.6 gigabytes per second of download, which means that it will be obtained triple the capacity of this processor Wi-Fi 6, which will solve the network capacity to problem satisfactory and facilitate the use of several applications at the same time, such as surfing at the high speed, watching a movie, or without major problems. The greatest advantages of Wi-Fi 6 will allow us to have faster connections. We can save more battery in our devices, and above all has efficient. In addition, it will help to achieve speeds up to 11 gigabytes, or which more to achieve devices having in itself a maximum of 5 gigabytes in a single device, although there are few devices to take advantage of the type technology. Thanks.
What does it mean? Wi-Fi 6 is the next generation of Wi-Fi. It still do the same basic thing, connect you to the internet, just with a bunch of additional technologies to make that happen more efficiently, speeding up connection in the process. Wi-Fi is about to get faster. That's great news. Faster internet is constantly in demand, especially as we consume more bandwidth demanding apps, games, and videos with our laptops and phones. But the next generation of Wi-Fi, known as Wi-Fi 6, is just a simple speed boost. Its impact will be more nuanced, and we are likely to see it benefits more and more over time. This is less a one-time speed increase and more of a future-facing upgrade designed to make sure our speeds don't grind to a halt a few years down the road. Wi-Fi 6 is just starting to arrive this year, and there's a good chance it will be inside your next phone or laptop. Here's what you should expect once